Thanks for visiting our YouTube channel. It's PBA Game Day pa rin today, tropa. At bago ang PBA Sunday doubleheader today. Tara at heto muna on the PBA latest games results, the PBA live schedule today, and the updated PBA standings as of today, October 19th, 2025.
Here is the full details of the PBA on tour latest game result. In the province of Ilocos Sur, the PBA treated the Ilocanos with a great PBA basketball game, where the TNT Tropang 5G came away with a victory with timely basket down the stretch, to defeat their off-court company rival, the Converge Fiber Xers, in front of very happy PBA fans in Ilocos Sur. TNT defeated Converge with the final score of 110-103. Former Gilas Pilipinas shooter and defender Roger Ray Pogoy was named Best Player of the Game, by finishing with 27 points, along with 5 rebounds and 2 assists. Pogoy also torched Converge from the outside by making 6 of his 13 three-point shot attempts to help TNT bounce back from a loss in their last game. Here are the full game scores. TNT Tropang 5G 110. Aside from Pogoy's 27 points, current Gilas Pilipinas two-way player Calvin Oftana finally had a great offensive game this conference, as Oftana added 18 points where 16 of those came in the first half, where Oftana shot a perfect 4 of 4 from the three-point area. TNT big men played great, as well as Machine Gun Kelly Williams and Brandon Gunwalas Rosser, both finished the game with 14 points each. Reynam Bodicat was cold all game but came out clutch in the final minutes of the fourth quarter, where he scored 2 4-point shots and finished the game with 10 points, Simon Enciso 9 points, and Kevin Ferrer alongside Henry Galanado both scored 8 points each. Converge Fiber Xers 103. Prolific scoring guard Alex Stockton had a great offensive night with 19 points. Bigman Justin Arana also played well, sharing top-scoring honors for Converge with 19 points. Justin Baltazar had a double-double night with 17 points along with 12 rebounds. Shawnee Winston added 17 points, and Converge second overall draft pick rookie Juan Gomez Daliano scored 14 points and no triple-double this time around. TNT led by as much as 14 points in this game before Converge clawed their way back to tie the game at 90. But lost steam in the end as Reynan Batak took over in the final minutes of the game to give TNT their second win of the conference. Congrats TNT Tropang 5G.
Great game by TNT, congrats. Now, tara and samahan mo naman ako tropa at silipin na natin ang pinaka-updated PBA standings as of today, October 19th, 2025.
Here is the updated PBA team standings as of today, October 19th, 2025. The Magnolia Chicken Timplados hotshots are still at the top of the PBA standings today, as Magnolia remains undefeated with 2 victories and 0 loss record. However, Magnolia new head coach L.A. Tenorio mentioned he is far from being satisfied with the way his team currently plays, especially on the defensive end after allowing Titan to score 119 in their last game. Magnolia is currently on a 2-game winning streak and a positive 19 quotient. At the second spot are likewise undefeated, the young and talented Rain or Shine Elasto Painters, who only played 1 game so far this conference and has a 1-win and no loss standing with a positive 1-point differential. At number 3 are the Meralco Bolts, with 2 wins and 1 defeat record, while carrying a positive 18-point difference. Meralco will have a very busy week, as they are set to start competing at the East Asia Super League tournament this week on top of their PBA duties. At the 4th spot of the PBA standings today are the TNT Tropang 5G, also with 2 victories and just 1 loss record. TNT Tropang 5G has a positive 7 quotient. At the 5th place are the young rising powerhouse Converge Fiber X, who lost to TNT in their last game and now have split their first 2 games of the conference for a 1 victory against 1 defeat record. Converge has a positive 30 quotient. The 6th spot are the Blackwater Bossing, whose lineup looks much improved from last season. Blackwater Bossing also has 1 victory and 1 loss, standing with a positive 9 quotient. At the 7th spot of the PBA standings today are the NLEX Road Warriors with 1 victory and 1 defeat, standing with a negative 5-point difference. NLEX Road Warriors main man Robert Bullock is now back in the country and is set to play his first PBA season 50 game for NLEX in their next game. At number 8 are the Phoenix Fuelmasters, also with 1 win and 1 loss record and has a negative 9-point differential. At the 9th spot of the PBA team standings today are the ragtag team of the Terrafirma Dyip, who also splits their 2 matches of the PBA All-Filipino Conference with 1 win and 1 loss standing, and a negative 14-point difference. At number 10 are the crowd darlings Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings, with 1 win and 2 losses, and has a negative 6 quotient. Ginebra had one of the toughest schedule this conference by having to play against SMC and MVP teams in their first 5 games of the All-Filipino Cup. At the 11th spot are the Titan Ultra Giant Risers, also with 1 win and 2 losses, and on a 2-game losing streak. Titan Ultra has a bad negative 45-point differential so far. And at the 12th spot and the very bottom of the PBA standings today are the still winless PBA Philippine Cup reigning and defending champions, the very experienced aging powerhouse San Miguel Beermen, with 0 win and 2 defeats record. The quotient system is very important to all PBA teams this season, as in case of any tied teams in the PBA team standings, the final rankings will be determined through a quotient system. In case teams still get tied on quotient after the round-robin games, a PBA will facilitate a toss coin to determine their final placing. The top 8 teams will be advancing into the quarterfinal round, where the top 4 teams will enjoy the luxury of having a twice-to-beat advantage against the 5th to 8th seeded teams. Meanwhile, the bottom 4 teams at the end of the PBA elimination round games will bow out of the competition. The PBA semifinal and championship round will be a best-of-7 series.
The round-robin games of the Philippine Basketball Association continues with PBA Live Today Sunday games. Heto na tropa ang full details of the PBA Live game schedule for today, October 19th, 2025.
Here are the PBA Live Today game schedule, October 19th, 2025. The PBA Philippine Cup elimination round games continues today, as the winless San Miguel Beermen will try their very best to finally come up with a victory, as they play a very dangerous, talented and well-rested rain or shine elasto painters in the opening game of PBA Sunday Live basketball games in Montalban, Rizal. The SMB versus Rain or Shine PBA Live Today game will start at 5:15 in the afternoon. And for the main event, the Magnolia Chicken Timplados Hotshots will be gunning for their 3rd straight win as they go up against the very busy Meralco Bolts in the 2nd game of PBA Sunday doubleheader today. The Magnolia Chicken Timplados Hotshots will be going into this game focusing to improve on their defense against a great defensive team itself, the Meralco Bolts. The Magnolia versus Meralco PBA Live Today match will start at 7:30 in the evening. Both PBA games today will be played at the Inyares Center in Montalban, Rizal.
And that's it, tropa, sa ating quick PBA basketball updates. Sama-sama tayo manood mamaya ng PBA Live Today games, tropa, sa Montalban, Rizal. Kung nagustuhan mo ang video updates namin, paklik naman ng like button and subscribe ka na din, tropa, sa aming YouTube channel, iForbes Sports Updates, and hit that notification bell icon para updated ka lagi sa PBA happenings, araw-araw. This is your favorite iForbes sports reporter, Sophia, saying, let's play some balls. Peace out.